Good morning, Florida lacrosse fans. Tuesday, June 21st. I believe tomorrow's the first day of summer. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Lee Roggenberg, your host. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and like the videos. And please encourage others to do so. A relatively light day with the 3-day weekend, at least for me. I don't know how many of you also had yesterday off for Juneteenth, but the markets were closed, and that gave me an extra day. Enjoyed that. Thank you. NLL Championship game was held Saturday. Colorado, after losing the first game, swept the last two for the championship. 10-8 final over Buffalo. One thing that was absolutely astonishing was that there were 19,000 fans in attendance for this game. And that just goes to show you the sport will draw if it's set up properly. And last I looked, Buffalo's never had a chance to host a NCAA quarterfinal or a Final Four at the Buffalo Stadium. Yet they managed to get 19,000 for an indoor game. And then you compare it with PLL over the weekend in Long Island at Hofstra, true hotbed. I didn't see the attendance stats. It looked kind of similar to the previous week, but not too bad. But I'll guarantee it wasn't 19,000. PLL, again, the TV attendance, I believe one of the games was on ABC. And I think that's the first time that ABC has had it. Well, obviously it would have to be because NBC had the broadcasting rights before. And I think that NBC Sports Network was the main place for that. But Dylan Ward was the MVP of the finals for Colorado. And those who have attended the South Florida Youth Lacrosse Foundation's goalie camp, Dylan has been a part of those in the past. And didn't make it this year. But Dylan, congratulations on that. The PLL also held their Pro Hall of Fame inaugural class for professional lacrosse players. There were 11 players named on offense. They had Casey Powell, Mark Millen, John Grant Jr. Casey is currently in the Delray area. Congratulations to you, another well-deserved reward. Mark Millen, John Grant Jr. Millen has run clinics in Florida before, and John Grant has traveled down here at times with his Colorado teams in the past. Gary Gate, Jay Jalbert, Matt Strebel at the midfield. Strebel, I believe, was a freshman when Benjamin head coach Peter Cordry was a senior at Princeton, so they might have crossed paths there. Jay Jalbert, UVA. John Gagliardi. I'm sorry. I'm kind of blanking on where he went. I don't remember if he was a Syracuse guy or if he was maybe UMass or something like that. On defense, Pat McCabe, Nicky Polanco, Paul Cantabeni. McCabe, Syracuse. Polanco, longtime Long Island Lizards and other teams. I think 5 different championship rings for Nicky. I think he was like one of the last people to play of a wood stick professionally. And, Nicky is, those who know him off the field, from what I've been told, he's just a wonderful guy. But boy, you didn't want to get in his way on the field. He was one nasty defenseman to play against. I don't really know much about Cantabeni, unfortunately. And then Brian Doherty in net. So that was sort of, I guess you could call it the starting 11 of the first inaugural class of professional lacrosse players. PLL doing the induction ceremony over the weekend in New York. We've got PLL's the four games over the weekend. Chrome with the 17-14 win over Water Dogs. Whip Snakes, I believe it was 12-10 over Atlas. Archers 20-9 over Cannons. and Redwoods 11-7 over Chaos. Inside lacrosse, mentioned some of our Florida kids. The Adrenaline event, Black Card Showcase up in, I'm not really sure if it was New Jersey or Maryland, but Lake Mary, Kobe White was mentioned prominently in the article, one of the top 7 or 8 names to watch for. Kobe is on to a post-grad year, I think up in New Hampshire this upcoming season, and is a Syracuse commit. A couple of 2024s that in a couple of months will be finally officially talking to the schools. Tanner Parlett at Ponte Vedra, Caden Harshberger, Lake Mary, both mentioned as honorable mentions in the coverage. We have Warner University with their new women's program. Got a note from head coach Frank Rogers. They're going to be doing an event on September 24th for girls to participate in. It's going to be a 3-on-3 event, and rosters will be 4 to 6 players. And I think that's wonderful that we're kind of doing something a little bit more creative. Those of you who have talked to me in the past know that instead of regular tournaments, I kind of hope that to be a little bit more creativity going forward. I'd love to do one where you sign up as an individual and maybe you would just do a computer sort and just pick out the teams that way, maybe play 6-on-6 Olympic rules and just have some fun with that type of event. So it's good to see that Warner's going down this approach. If you're a girl out there who's interested in doing this, Frank Rogers is the head coach. He can be reached at 863-638-7257. We'll try to get a blurb up on that on the website this week. Then we have some more details on the Nick Dworet Swim with Nick annual fundraiser. Registration is now open. The clinic is going to be on Sunday, August 21st from 9 to 12 at the Plantation Aquatic Complex this year. I think they had to move it from, I think it was Coral Springs in the past. And a little bit more detail on this. Open registration. Swim clinic will be held as we met. Yes, that's right, Coral Springs. Decided to hold the event in Plantation since Nick had attended a lot of events there. The date for the swim clinic is the 21st of August, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Please visit our website and click on the registration button. And there'll be giveaways and raffle items also. 2022 there will also be an open water swim partnered with the Salty Sports Society open water, 1/2 mile, 1 mile, and 2 mile lengths this year. And that's a little bit of an expansion on last year. And again, we'll post this up with the links to where you sign up for all of these. And if we have any more updates on that, we'll be certain to get to it too. Let's see. Thursday will probably be short. I'm going to mention that we might skip one next week because I'm going to be finally moving out of Boca. I'm going to be moving down to Pompano. That's going to be early next month. Just a change in life for a while, and will put me closer to where the offices are that maybe we'll be able to expand some of the coverage on. And I'll be talking with my partners in the website for that. And I'd like to also mention, if you want to be tapping into our audience, we haven't really gone full out yet on advertising and placement and marketing opportunities because, frankly, I was waiting for the proper platform pieces to be built out. And now we have this, we have the website, we have the Varsity Sports Network tie-in, we have the Brevard Sports Network tie-in. It's time to start thinking about it. We can provide Google stats and analytics from the website itself. I can tell you that it's a very good demographic that watches us. And we do have a little bit of a national reach if you're interested in that also. And can discuss some opportunities. So, if you're out there and you're thinking about maybe do a little bit of advertising, we're starting to be open for business shortly. So, get in touch with us, Lee at Florida Lacrosse News, Mark at FloridaLacrosseNews.com, and we can discuss some thoughts. Okay, we'll see you on Thursday. Remember, grow the game, respect the game, honor the game. This is Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, saying so long from the Sunshine State.